Hello everyone,
Howdy.
and welcome to the DreamWorks podcast.
The DreamWorks podcast. What did we watch?
We watched Trolls 4. What number is this?
This is 3.
This is 3?
Trolls, despite what the theater marquee said, it is Trolls 3.
That actually, caused me to have an aneurysm.
You're like, what is this?
When I saw it listed as Trolls 4.
It's really good.
Because I'm like, wait, I'm trying to think of what...
Because, technically, in the title of the movie, there's no number subtitle.
No.
It's called Trolls Band Together.
Yeah.
Because Troll 2 had...
It was like Rock something, right?
But
World
it
Tour,
didn't-
right?
Yeah,
It was
World Tour. But it didn't have a number either.
No.
So it's Trolls World Tour. Probably to save itself from being confused with Troll 2, the infamous film.
Okay, but wouldn't it be funny if Trolls 2, the modern one, was so good it just wiped away the memory? So whenever anyone would say Trolls 2, they would think, of Poppy.
Poppy.
And Brent.
Yeah, you know, the dynamic duo.
Yeah,
Man,
Poppy and Brent.
I'm in love with Poppy. Every time I watch one of these fucking movies, I'm like, fuck, I love her.
We are on opposite sides of this car. I'm here for Brent 24/7.
No, I love him too. I do, but I love Poppy. I'm in love with this troll.
How's her sister?
Her sister's also good. We only had her for a total of maybe 15 minutes.
You're right.
But I still love her.
Okay.
As well.
But we saw the villains for a collective total of 15
and
minutes.
they fucking did their fucking thing, dude.
I'm sitting here, jaw agape, going, can we get more fun?
Actually, can we between this and the next movie, can we have shorts with the villains in prison?
Please. I loved when the guy was just like, prison it is, I guess.
Or imagine if Floyd went to go visit
yeah, whatever the male.
the boy. It's
yeah.
Velvet and...
Was it Veneer?
Veneer, yeah.
Yeah. Velvet and Veneer.
Goes and visits Veneer in prison because he was like, well, you weren't that bad. I see you're trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, I loved those two.
Yeah, I knew you would like Velvet.
They're just so much fun.
They really are. I'm super happy about
the
it.
sequence where Velvet is like, we were poor kids, and her brother...
Said, we have some more. It's like, girl, we grew up in the suburbs. Our parents were dentists. So how was school? Stop smothering me!
I'm being oppressed!
Fucking flips the table.
It's so funny.
It's really good. I'm about it.
That's, this is a movie that I'm like, wait, I'm having a lot of fun, and the movie's trying to make me have fun.
Right.
And it's succeeding.
It's doing its thing.
Holy shit. I didn't know that was possible.
It's wild that we live in that world, right?
Do you remember when animated movies used to be fun?
I mean, hey, we just watched one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in general.
Yeah.
Or even, the off-brand films were still, fun.
You could still go and have a good time.
Yeah.
Admittedly... I think I saw the first open season in theaters, right? Back in the day.
Yeah.
I remember as a child,
that's a perfectly serviceable comedy.
Yeah. For what it was, absolutely.
I mean, I miss the days where your B-tier animated film was shit like We're Back, A Dinosaur Story and Little Nemo.
Oh.
That's the era I live for.
That's a good one. Man. Fucking Chipmunk Adventure.
Yeah.
God.
Because I don't vibe with modern Disney and Pixar. They're trying too hard. They're trying too hard to make me emotionally invested, and I'm like, nah. You're starting out going, you're going to be emotionally invested, and I'm like, but I don't care.
Yeah. Elemental's really trying to be
oh my god, that movie's trying so hard. But this movie is just it starts off and they're just like, okay, so our theme is going to be family.
Family and forgiveness.
And we'll have a 5-minute opening scene of look how good these brothers are and how it immediately fell apart.
Yep. We got through that. It didn't feel like it was a rushed thing.
No,
you know?
Like they just introduced 4 new main characters, and I'm like,
I love all these boys.
I nod and go like, yes, information delivered. I am still having fun.
Yeah, we had the first song was pretty good. We had baby Brent, who was like his body the size of a literal pea. And his head a tennis ball.
Oh, what did he say in the one scene where they were like, oh, he's like, oh, Brent, he's the baby. And he's like, no, I had a magnificent falsetto. Not that anyone noticed.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. With a magnificent falsetto, not that anyone noticed.
I'm like, this right here. The jabs that these characters are constantly throwing.
It's very good.
I'm loving this.
I was very happy with it.
The film like moves at a good pace.
Respects my time. It was an hour and a half long.
Yeah. So good. Would recommend it. I know it's out of theaters like everywhere, guys.
Yeah. We got lucky and found it at this theater that has literally not been touched by time since the late 90s.
We looked it up and it was like it opened in 98. No, in 89, right?
98. Was it 98? It was 98, yeah.
Wait.
It opened in 98. And it looks like it was built. It looks like it was built in the mid '80s.
And I loved that
because the company was
sitting in there.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's fine. It's
God,
good.
I was so like.
I want to start going back, going to that.
Like
theater.
Actually, like just to find like
those seats felt terrible.
They were
cramped,
so old.
Like
there was
10
no
out of 10. That's the
middle
experience
row,
I
no
want.
Bar, the neon, the carpet that extended up onto the walls. Oh my God.
Good. The entire concession stand. I was in love with it.
It was giving the Megaplex from Echo, but like small.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, the theater untouched by time.
When we walked in, I had said like, oh, it's Five Nights at Freddy's.
And it was though.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God.
Oh yeah. If a movie comes out, we got to see if that theater has it, and then just go see that
every time.
Oh man. But I couldn't have asked for a better theater going experience.
Right? And the movie was fun.
Yeah.
Damn.
Absolutely.
So the next movie we watched is Migration, right?
Oh, it was there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't want to watch Migration.
Why not?
It looks like ass.
It's an Illumination film.
But for Illumination, it looks like ass.
Yeah, and you were surprised by the second, what's that movie, The Secret Life of Pets? You didn't like it. You were surprised by it.
That's true. That's true. I was indeed.
Wow. There's like 2 watchable scenes. I'm surprised. And I would say that I genuinely enjoy the Sing films.
I also genuinely.
So who knows? And I think those trailers for those movies are awful.
They do pretty bad.
Migration could be fun.
Do we have to go watch
the
Migration?
Duck movie.
I know it is.
Birds.
Yeah, they are birds, but like they're ducks, right?
Yeah. They're like discount birds.
That's what I mean. Like
we take what representation we can get.
What? Shit. I watched something recently. Yeah. Oh, Meg and I watched The Book of Life yesterday. And it had that company, Real Effects Animation Studio.
The studio famed for animating Rock Dog.
Yeah, Rock Dog.
Yeah.
But they only have like 3 films to their solo credit.
Yeah, it's Freebird, Book of Life, and Rock Dog.
It's really funny. Because I was looking at him, I'm like, I don't remember this name like anywhere else because I've never seen Freebirds. And I watched Rock Dog all of like the one time.
Yeah. I watched Rock Dog an embarrassing number of times.
Oh, I'm still waiting.
No, I've told the story on stream. It's fine.
I know, but I need your hour-long video essay chronicling your experience hunting down, anticipating, researching Rock Dog.
It's my favorite movie. It's not. It's not. I know.
It's recorded. We have that for posterity.
It's like my favorite bad movie.
Oh, you should do a movie night with it. Have everyone watch it with you.
Oh, no. No, Bodhi's just for me.
was like, I can't watch that with everybody. They'll hear me come. It'll be embarrassing.
No, if I watch that movie, I have to watch the movie with my Bodhi body pillow.
Oh, true.
Just for us, it's a date. No.
You watch the Chronicles of Your Little Boyfriend do his little thing.
No. Yo, he's cute though.
Did you watch Rock Dog 2?
I have not. I have it though.
Is it still wrapped?
Yeah. It's fine.
You should watch Rock Dog 2.
No.
Yes.
No. I'll watch Rock Dog 2 when I watch the Madagascar trilogy.
Come on, you have that too. It's wrapped. We gotta crack that son of a bitch open.
I also have the Alpha and Omega trilogy.
That one we can leave. Keep that one there. That one can stay.
Oh
we don't gotta.
Okay.
It's okay.
We got a job.
Oh yeah, we're working.
For Red. For Red.
For Red, yeah. No. Working with Murdoch.
Yeah.
At Red's.
Yeah.
Alfred, if you will, his full Christian name. His full Christian name, Alfred. Red's a cute abbreviation nickname.
I love that he can be Alfred or Red.
Mm-hmm.
He's got so many nicknames.
He does. Perfect for aliases.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Your pa's just as talkative as you. Have to be in this business, and mind that you're careful when speaking to my father. His mood flips like a switch. Best to avoid him unless absolutely necessary, if you don't want to make trouble for yourself. He doesn't seem so bad. He isn't when he's in a good mood. Be glad for that. So if you're not in the room,
yeah, facts.
We're good. I raise my paws and arch my eyebrows defensively. Well then, sir, what's the first thing that you'll have me do today, since we're going to be busy? Nothing special, really. He holds up his camera proudly. The first thing we're going to do is develop these pictures for William. I can feel the fur on the back of my neck prickle. Is everything okay, Sam? Yeah, of course. It's just that I've never done anything with photography before. Are you sure you... I'm choking on these bunch of crunches.
Yeah, you really are.
But that's fine.
A little bit of rough time.
Look, they're fine.
I used to eat the fuck out of that candy, dude.
They're still good.
They are still good, but I just don't eat them as much anymore.
It's hard to find.
It was always like the Blockbuster candy I would get. Like every single week we'd go to Blockbuster.
No, do we have to explain what Blockbuster is for audiences?
If you don't know, if you're hearing me right now and don't know what Blockbuster is, you shouldn't be here. You gotta go. Close the video and leave. You're too young to be here.
I don't think that's true anymore.
Fuck.
Are you sure you should trust me with such an important job? It would be a shame if anything happened to your photographs. Worry less. I had to learn these techniques when I was just 6 years old.
Oh.
You might not pick it up instantly, but you will in time. Plus, I'll be doing most of the work, so any big mistakes will be on me. Come along. Begrudgingly, I do. We follow straight ahead along the wall until we arrive at a small door beneath a stairwell. Murdoch opens the creaky door.
Creaky door.
I expect a small, dingy closet filled with cobwebs. But as I enter, Murdoch flips on a switch, and I'm bathed in low red light.
A murder room.
No, it's the red room.
I know what a red room is.
No, the red room.
The red room.
The red room.
Oh.
You know the one. From Scooby-Doo, Mystery Incorporated.
Scooby-Doo. Mm-hmm.
I notice a room is a lot bigger than I thought it would be, albeit narrow. The whole room is like a gallery kitchen with... Is that what it says? Okay.
No, it says
Galley?
Galley kitchen.
Galley? What the fuck is a galley kitchen?
You remember my first apartment?
Yeah.
My kitchen that was just a hallway?
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Okay. Don't mind the TV. It does that.
It's really doing something, huh?
Look, the port is bad on the TV.
Ah, that's a shame.
So it's fine.
That's a real shame. Why don't you... Is there not another input?
Those are also not
Like, if it's the whole video card, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. The whole room is like a galley kitchen with counters on both sides. Only one of us can walk each way at a time. The wall has sloping strings tacked to it. Rows of photographs, at least 100 or so, dangle from the strings attached to clothespins. It's hotter than I would have expected in here. I can tell Murdoch spends a lot of time in here, considering it smells a bit like him. The fox passes me, and we sidle against one another. Due to the size of the room, it can't be helped, but he looks away sheepishly as he passes.
Is that a container of chocolate chips?
No.
I can't tell what it is.
It's the mana resource for battle spirits.
Oh, it's the little the little mana jewels.
Yeah.
Oh. It looked like chocolate chips.
Were you really hoping they were chocolate chips?
I wasn't really hoping.
Or are you going to be like, give me those chocolate chips right now?
I was just making an observation.
Okay.
And I mean,
I'm just asking some questions.
Because I wouldn't ask, why do you have a little container of chocolate chips at your desk? Because you would.
No.
You know? It was just, I was like, I couldn't tell what they were. And I just wanted clarification. That's all.
It's fine. Yeah. I get it. The first step is most obvious. He moves the cord of his camera from off his neck and fiddles with his camera, opening switches with his digits.
Thingies.
Yeah, those little thick little digits. We have to free the film. The fox winds a knob on his camera, then plucks 2 spools from it. Then we have to develop the film. That means we have to put it in a tank and immerse in chemicals before it gets exposed to light, or else the film will turn completely black and we'll lose our image. Some things just aren't meant to be, I suppose. Sorry, you're gonna have to go through all this trouble for nothing. But at the end of the day, you'll live. And so will I. There's no guarantee. We can snap his little neck. His little fluffy neck right here.
We thought about it so hard.
I think about it every time I see it. The fox grabs a black cylinder case from one of the counters and opens it up, taking out a spool of smaller cases from inside of it. I can pull just a little bit of the film out from the canister. He unwinds the shiny sheet in front of me, snipping some of the edges off with a pair of scissors. Ever wonder why film strips have these serrated edges? Not really. It's so the film can be loaded in the dark. He attaches the edges of the film to a small, tan, cylindrical canister with spiral openings.
Nice.
These were a lot of descriptive words.
Yeah, it was very big ones.
That were long. Oh my god. Once the film is loaded, you can turn the sides of the discs back and forth. Listen for the clicks. He pulls film into the canister, winding it slowly into a spiral. Now hit the lights. Why? It's important. I'll tell you after. I don't really like it, but I do as he says. Yeah. It's dark. Usually when you turn off the lights, it's just dark, and the little bit of sunlight still dimly lights the room. But here we're in complete darkness.
This isn't your average, ordinary darkness. This is advanced darkness.
Terrible.
It's the darkest darkness.
Man, so the dark attribute crystal beast fusion field spell in Japanese is called advanced darkness.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I love that. That's so good. That's a good name.
That's why the dark attribute crystal beasts, they're called advanced crystal beasts.
That's so good.
And they're all in BDSM gear.
Holy shit. Okay. What a swerve. Why do we have to change it? Why we gotta change things? Why can't we just leave things as they are when they're good?
Well, you see, Yubel was too much for Americans, right?
You think so?
I think Yubel is too much for Americans. They are...
Oh, boy.
Whew. Love Yubel, though. Did nothing wrong. Adrenaline pumps through my blood as I remember the mines. I hold my hands in front of my face and can't see them. I listen for breathing that isn't my own, or the fox's, and I can swear that I hear it. But I can still feel Murdoch's arm rubbing against me while he's fiddling with that device. I wonder for a moment if the room is soundproof. It can be a useful thing to know for the future. When we strangle him.
Yeah.
Just in case. I said you can turn the lights on now, Sam. I flip the switch back on, and once again, a wash of red light. Murdoch is holding a tall black canister and places it on the counter. My development tank here has a special lid. I can pour water through the top to rinse out the film, soaking it. That will prevent air bubbles during the development stage. We wait for 2 minutes while Murdoch stares at his pocket watch. Now we get to our developer and fixer. The fox bends his knees to reach the cabinet below and pulls out 2 jugs. We buy both fixers and the developer in bulk and powder form, but it's okay to reuse the liquids for a while once it's prepped. Since we store the solution in these jugs, we don't have to waste time prepping a dilution of new powder mix. Prepping a what? The fox pauses, then hums. You know how when you make a jug of sweet tea and you have to let it soak for the whole day? Naturally. Well, far less of the tea diffuses if you set it in a jar for 2 minutes. That's some real weak tea. Is it?
Yes, sir.
I don't know. It depends on the teas.
I guess, but like you will likely not get any kind of strong tea for just 2 minutes of soaking in that water. I don't think that's really a thing.
I think it depends on the tea.
I suppose, but I would hazard you would not be able to find one that would be not. You would have maybe a drinkable tea, but not a strong one by any means. After 2 minutes of any tea.
Don't worry. So here's how you do it, right? You fill the entire cup with the tea leaves.
Okay.
And then put half a cup of water in it.
So you would like. Why? Because it's not like it's really gonna float. It could if it's majority tea leaves.
You're right, but that'll be in 2 minutes. That'll be a pretty strong bit of water.
A tiny little bit of water. This is not a drink anyone's gonna want to drink.
Says you.
Oh, here, let me. Chewing my fucking tea.
You still strain it, like.
Yeah, I guess so.
What do you think I am, an animal?
Absolutely.
Right. So the fixer and the developer has to be different solutions to do their jobs properly. He pats a pair of... Puts on. He pats on. Just...
Pat.
Yep. A pair of rubber gloves and then opens the jar labeled D. The ultimate D. Developer goes in first. This makes the image of the film start to appear.
Isn't D like a powerful archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh?
No.
Oh. Is it an archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh?
Depends on the D.
Like, of D, right? Isn't there something of D?
There are cards that say that, but it's not an archetype.
I don't know what that means.
It's fine.
I don't know what it is.
Do you not like the D heroes?
I think they're pretty neat, I guess.
No.
What little I know of them.
Some people say they suck. I just call them European.
But that'll do it. That'll do it, huh? Yes, sir. Oh my god. That's one. You know, as much as I'm like getting a little more interested in card games again, I think Yu-Gi-Oh is a plunge I will never ever take because I am so disinterested. I am so aggressively disinterested.
Is it? Well, you don't love looking at all those like 20-minute combo replays that are just the average.
Not at all. It does not look like a fun game whatsoever.
No.
And I'm more just like I want to have a good time.
Well, it's
I
a
want to
good
have a
thing.
fun time.
It's a good thing that Wicross exists.
Yeah. I'm excited to finish my deck.
You can put Mama on the table.
It's gonna be
down.
And I'm gonna flip her up and have her look me in the eye. Only eye contact with Mama. We have to. Guys, I promise it's not weird.
Time to grow our mama. He flips the developing tank, emptying it of water, draining it down a sink. The water looks dark and murky. Then he picks up the open jar and pours it into the top of the container's lid. Now I can put it in. The developer takes 9 minutes, so we have to watch it carefully. Can't we just leave it and come back later? We could, but then we risk overdeveloping the film, and we can lose a lot of details in the final product. That's why we have to apply fixers after the development. It stops the chemical reaction and makes the developed film permanent, negative images. Since we have to wait for 9 minutes, I suppose I can explain dilutions in more detail. Or you can suck my cock. I'm just saying.
Are you saying you don't find this interesting? Developing film is so cool.
Well, you see, I started with digital photography, so I never had to deal with this bullshit.
Fair enough.
So it is what it is. And do you think our photography teacher was going to actually tell us anything useful about this era of photography?
He wasn't even our photography teacher.
He was basically
a Photoshop teacher.
And he like wanted that to be a photography class so much.
If it was, I would have been happier if it was, but
I wouldn't have, because it's him.
Oh well. So if he was a good teacher, and if it was more photography based than Photoshop based, I would have enjoyed it, because I like going out and taking a picture.
Photography's fun.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to start a business.
You shoot people with your gun and then your camera. Yeah, in that order. Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. Then you have to take a selfie.
Just.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's very good. Let's go back to the sweet tea comparison. If you always measure out your sweet tea in the jar with 2 tea bags that steep for the same amount of time, you'll always make the same concentrate of sweet tea. But if you pour the same amount of tea into a glass that's 200 milliliters, fill it up halfway to the 100 milliliter mark, and then fill the rest with water to the 200 milliliter mark, you have made the tea half as weak. Okay. I can fine-tune how strong or weak a solution this is this way. And if you experiment with concentrations sometimes, it can lead to better or faster results. It's easier to make one large solution and then dilute it to make many smaller ones instead of remixing your powders every time. So here's a question for you. If I did that dilution process to the sweet tea 3 times, what would the concentration of the new solution be compared to the first one?
Oh, we got a math test? Fuck, we have to actually answer?
What do you think?
I need to have paid more attention. Fuck.
Well,
we're gonna say half a quarter.
Half a quarter?
Mm-hmm.
You're getting it.
Look at me! Yes, sir! I'm so smart!
This is why we can't compliment him.
No, please, it's fine.
He gets so excited over anything.
I gotta take my victories where I can get them, Josh. I have to enjoy them.
Or you can just raise your victory rate.
That's hard.
Okay.
I'll just stay at a low victory rate and over-celebrate every time. Fuck it.
It feels more special when I win less. Is that what you're doing?
Absolutely. I'm making it all real special.
I can't. Oh, dear.
Oh, shit.
The fox checks his watch and waits a little. Now that it's been around 9 minutes, we can put in our fixer. Carefully, he tips the development container back into the jug, labeled D.
That was a very long development.
He's fine. Just reminding you that we can keep reusing a lot of these chemicals for a while. Now I repeat the process with a fixer solution. After that, it's one last rinse of water, and our film will be ready to dry. I watch the fox go through all of the motions again until eventually he's unscrewing the top of his development tank and pulling out the tan spiral cartridge inside that held the film. Film.
I have a friend who's like talking to me about doing film photography because she's like been on a bit of a kick for it the last like year or so.
Sure.
She's like, man, you really should do it. It like really teaches you a lot of things about this, that, and the other. But I'm like,
yeah, and sucking cock also teaches you a lot about life, but not everyone does that.
Does it? What does it teach?
Try and find out.
I mean, you know, who's volunteering? Who wants to teach? Who wants to teach me a lesson? Let's move on. We're moving on. Read. Fucking read. Fucking read.
I think you have a lot of people that would line up for that.
I don't know. I don't think so. Continue.
Audience members, put in the comments below if you would teach Darian a lesson.
Who trying to get their toppy slopped? You know what I'm saying? I'll give it to you real sloppy and good.
Murdoch unspools the film as if it were black ribbons and studies it. There's some disappointment on his face. Something wrong. Nothing serious. One of the shots got ruined. Just one? The fox paused. That's a fairly common issue, but I took 2 shots of everything, so there's nothing to worry about.
Get fucked, Sam.
Let's go!
Murdoch fucking got yo ass.
I love the idea that Sam was like, I'll ruin all the photos by exposing to light. Only shows enough
like one area. Yeah. You know, he's a dummy. He doesn't understand how the film works.
I can't believe how much of a himbo this man is. This is why Chase is better.
But at the same time,
this is why
this period of time, how film and shit like that works is not a common knowledge sort of thing.
Sure,
right?
Sure. But this is why I'm Team Chunter for life.
You're not Sayers? You're not a Sayers man?
No. I'm Team Chumpers.
Jumpers. Team Jumpers.
Jumpers. Chunter.
The fuck is Chumpers?
Look, every day I cosplay as...
You do, yeah.
As Chunter.
You live your best life as Mr. Chunter. Mr. Chunter, man.
It's fine, guys. It's fine.
It's really funny. When that happens to the TV, does that mess up the recording at all?
No.
Okay, that's good.
No, it's just a video feed.
An audio visual thing.
Usually, like unplugging the HDMI cable, plugging it back in fixes it. But like, I'm being lazy right now. Well, it's fine.
We're busy.
I guess I could like turn off the TV and then turn it
try
back
to bring
on,
it back.
Because that will sometimes do it.
Man, the smiley face on your dusty ass Wii U gamepad is so sharp. Like, it's one thing to have like a smiley face in some dust that's not a big deal, but that's like crisp.
What do you mean?
What
do you mean?
It's a real sharp looking.
So every like year or two, I redo it.
I'm gonna take a picture of it.
I've already sent it to the Discord before.
I don't know.
Oh my god, that's a normal thing. We're recorded. We're pretending to record.
Yeah, pretending.
This is the podcast.
This is the podcast. We're not reading. It's Murdoch's route. Why the hell would we read?
Oh my god, you're right. No one likes this lad. It's fine.
No. Not
a single fucking soul.
Yeah, none of you guys like him.
Right? You're all William stans because you all are correct good little boys.
You can't call them good little boys, Josh. You can't give them that. You just can't do it.
Well, the William enjoyers, yes.
Mm-hmm. Classic William enjoyers.
All William enjoyers are good little boys.
Oh. I guess so, huh?
Of course you fucking did. Son of a bitch. I watch him stretch out the film and tack each end to a hanging cork board. We have to let them dry slowly, or else they might curl up and distort it in the enlarger. The enlarger.
Okay.
The macroizer,
if you will.
I stare at the film, now tacked to the wall. One of the areas in the film shines as black as a dead beetle. When we come back in a few hours, I can show you how we turn those little strips into something you can hang on the wall. Till then, come on, let's go. The fox jerks his head and slides past me, letting white light flood into the room when he opens the doors and turns off the red lights. I can't see the film anymore. You want to sit there in the dark until the film's dry? A little bit. Could be fun.
Could be fun.
Yeah. I grunt and then follow him out the door. Oh, okay. It's not red.
It's not red anymore.
We're in just the storage house.
Mm-hmm. It's just weird. My eyes adjusting and all that jazz.
All that jazz.
And all that jazz.
You like jazz?
You like jazz?
Right. Fuck. We have to watch Seinfeld at some point.
Fuck. I don't want to watch Seinfeld, though.
Wait. You're okay with Dawson's Creek?
You're fucking right, I am.
Not Seinfeld?
Absolutely.
Okay, guys, I will say I know nothing about Seinfeld.
I've seen, like, bits and pieces.
I don't even know what the main character looks like.
He looks like Barry Benson.
He looks like Barry. He looks just the bee?
Yeah.
Okay.
He just looks...
That's reasonable.
He just looks like that.
He just looks like the bee.
Trust me.
It's either that or more Riverdale.
I don't know. I'd rather watch Riverdale than Seinfeld. If I'm gonna be totally
all
honest.
agree with that?
Maybe I just don't get it. You know, I can appreciate how important it was to some people for just like entertainment's sake.
Yeah.
I just don't find it entertaining. I don't like the way he talks. He's like...
Is that how he talks?
A little bit, yeah.
That's not how Barry B. Benson talks.
I think that's how he talks. I could be grossly wrong, but I've never watched enough Seinfeld to be sure.
Why does he sound like that one episode of like Cat from Victorious? She's like trying to pretend to be like a news announcer, and she talks like, "And what's the deal with that?
What's the deal with that?" Oh my god.
That's what that reminded me of.
Horrible. I guess we will have to watch the first episode.
Yeah, just the sample. Just the sample. We're not committing to any of these shows.
A little taste,
like, other than Frasier, apparently.
We do like that one.
That's fun.
and you know what? It's 20 minutes. Throw on an episode a week. I'm cool with it.
20 minutes is 20 minutes, guys.
Yeah, facts. 20 minutes is 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying, fellas?
I suspect that I can slip away from him at some point and mess with the film as it dries. But would it really be worth the risk? If I'm caught meddling with evidence, I'd be more obvious than it already is that I'm involved. My thoughts cease when I hear the small click of Murdoch inserting a key into the doorknob. Fuck. Just kick it open. These locks aren't very secure in this day and age.
Probably not.
I wonder what we'll find in those pictures. The fox gestures that I follow and walk away briskly. I have to speed up my gait to keep up with him. Sometimes a picture captures what the naked eye doesn't. But maybe sometimes it doesn't. The fox's pace slows down a little. Yes.
Sam, you could like stop being so fucking suspicious. He's being real bad at not being suspicious.
Look, Samuel is just a sussy pup, you know.
He really is. Like, I get that you did a murder on someone and that it has affected you
Who
mentally.
hasn't?
Well, like, I haven't murdered anybody.
You haven't lived.
I think I need to go, guys. Before it's too late for me, I need to go. Fuck.
Well, we'll end the part here.
Oh, no.
So we'll see you around, everyone.